All right, take three, y'all. Um, okay. Big Mama gonna talk to you about something. I wanna ask this question. Why are y'all making this dating shit complicated? This dating stuff is not complicated, y'all. Not at all. Oh my God. Okay. Let me tell you a little story. Let me go down memory lane for you. When I was in my 20s, I had this idea where when I had a boyfriend, I would cook dinner, make sure everything was clean, and I wouldn't eat till he got home. When I saw that the male disrespected that, I didn't do it anymore. Okay? Because they weren't worth my sacrifice. Now, that didn't mean that the next person that came along wasn't. But then that was just a decision I made that I'm not doing that anymore. It was not conducive for me. So then as I got older, I dated older men. I love older men. I dated an older man because for me, the wisdom was everything. But then I didn't realize that I was the eye candy on the arm. So then the dynamic started being unfair. And I ended up pregnant. And the person ran off. And then I was like, oh, okay, so older men know the game better. Okay, dig it. So my issues that were mine was me always giving more than I received. Me always lowering and changing myself. But that's because I was choosing the people that were looking for that. Now, do you know what that means? What that means is I devalued myself, my self esteem for what I thought other people wanted. I had to learn to do what divine wanted, what's for divine. Okay? Let me tell you something. Fast forward, get to this third party thing. Okay? That's when I realized. Sorry, y'all. So I realized that was on me and me not loving myself enough. It's real simple. This dating thing is real simple, y'all. Okay? A lot of people feeding us what we should be, what we should see, what we should deal with. Yada, yada, whatever, right? In the end of the day, it comes down to us. Loving yourself to know yourself and you being authentic. Either they want it or they don't. If they don't, move on. There is no foul, no favor. There is no issue. There is no move on. Okay, the person before is not the same person. Now, if you have a habit of choosing certain people, that's something within you. We mirror people. We mirror something within ourselves we didn't heal, and we mirror what we put out. So, my loves, I'm not understanding all these podcasts, all these psychologists, all these, well, men do this and women do this. Okay, so at the end of the day, we all have masculine and feminine energy. Sorry. We all have masculine and feminine energy, right? So we all have those sides in what we do. So in saying that, I don't go on how men are and what men are doing and so on and so forth. I go on the individual people. If I listen to all these other fucking people, I wouldn't be with nobody. I'd be by myself. And that is perfectly fine too, because when you get to a certain age and the certain experiences you have been through, sometimes it is just easier to sit with yourself because those hurts as you get older get deeper. And so then you start to navigate and you start to say, you know what? These are the changes that I'm making. This is what I'm looking for. So then when you go out and you're 100% authentic and that other person isn't, when you love yourself, you'll know. You'll be able to feel it. You'll be able to sense it. Sometimes you can even sense it on the phone and in the texts. You can sense that to be able to cut that off and say no. You'll know when that person is fake because you know you. You are the starting point. You are the gauge. because you're being authentically you, and what you will accept, what you won't accept. That's why you need to know your wants and your desires. You need to know your needs, and you need to be clear. Same thing when you manifest, right? Same thing. So my loves, those of you that's buying in all this bull that these people are talking, you want to gauge? Love you and be authentic to you. Then you will see. And you'll see other people's lies. And that's just a simple no. When you're sitting down at the date or before you go on a date and you're talking and they tell you straight up, I want this, this, and this. If you don't agree, you know, we're not a good match. It's cool, but we can be friends. No problem. No harm, no foul. Why are y'all taking it personal? Because the other person is that particular. How could you be that way? You just, honey, can you control somebody else? Are you supposed to? No. You leave them to somebody else. You can't control them. You control you and your choices. If their choice is no, let them go on to the next one. Right? I don't understand it. Why are y'all taking things personal from people? I used to have a girlfriend tell me this. You chose them, right? Now, this is when you're in the relationship. You chose them, right? That's your fault if you chose somebody you think you could change. That's on you. Why did you feel that you needed to change someone? Why didn't you wait to get what you wanted and what you need? I'll wait. A lot of times we're blaming the other people when we need to be looking at ourselves and what we chose and why we chose it. And if you chose it for a particular reason and all of a sudden you don't like it, then you need to look at yourself and make that decision. Yes or no, I'm going to leave or I'm going to stay. And why? We are responsible for our choices. Are we not? We all have to do that. Be authentically you. Be real with the people when they come up to you. Knowing you will not. Sorry, a lot of confusion magic going on, especially for the chosen that are like clear on their message and stuff. No, I don't allow. Be authentic, loves. Be authentic. Make your wants and needs known. Okay? And don't be mad if they don't want you and you really wanted them. That speaks to you and your insecurity. Check you. Check you. And if you're in the relationship and the person changed, have that conversation. But you make the choice. Okay? There's no need to yell, scream, and shout, stab. No. Love yourself enough to choose you no matter who you with. Love yourself enough to choose you. And if that person is not willing to meet you and they have shown you consistently that they're not for you. But if you are single and you're waiting, I know plenty of my friends that wait. My daughter waits because I taught her through my mistakes. You wait for that right one. Don't sell yourself short. Learn from my mistakes that I made so you don't make them. That's how I teach my kids. Watch me and my mistakes so you don't make them, and then we'll talk about what I did and why you don't do that. You see? So, and if someone don't want to listen, baby, they don't want to listen. Drop that shit off and go on about your business. But it is not rocket science. It's not. The easiest way to deal with people is to deal with you. And half of y'all can't deal with you, and that's why you're having a problem. You need to be authentic and tell yourself the truth. Be the same with them. And if they don't want it, thank you, I love you in peace and love. I'll let you go. And move on in peace and love. That's it. That's it. It's not complicated, y'all. I love you. Namaste.